okay, talking about this defensive line real quick. Okay, you could talk about the young guys, right? Houston, who is only going to get better. Aiden, who's only going to get better. Aleem McNeil, your guy, who I think is also going to have a breakout season. He's only going to get better. But there's more to this, right? The upgraded secondary, that's going to help this defensive line. Because last year, having Jeff Okudah as your number one corner, you didn't have a lot of time. Now you have a Brian Branch, a C.J. Gardner-Johnson, Kirby Joseph getting older. So this secondary, I think, will benefit this defensive line. The other angle of it is, you look at the depth, which I'm glad you brought up. The depth this defensive line has, my gosh. I don't know how they're going to be able to keep all these guys, but I'll tell you what, they got to figure out a way to do it. Like, I like you go through it. Julian, Romeo, John Kaminsky, Aleem McNeil, Bugs, like you all listed. Who are you getting rid of? I want to keep most of these dudes. Levi Onwuzurike looked great.
Oh, I forgot about him.
Like, think about this for a second. The Lions last year, the Lions last year had 39 sacks in 17 games. 39 sacks, which put them, you know, at least front half of the NFL, but basically around about the middle of the pack, right? The Miami Dolphins were right in front of them. The Buffalo Bills were right in front of them. They only had 40, so they had one more. The Lions had 39. So they were a decent team getting after the quarterback. And then you have the cream of the crop, right? You have the Philadelphia Eagles with 70 sacks, Kansas City with 55, Dallas with 54, the Patriots with 54 with the help of Judon, his breakout season. I think the Lions can go from 39 sacks and they can increase that number to 40-ish sacks, if not almost damn near 50 sacks, because they have the potential, right? If Aiden had 9.5 last year, and let's just say he gets 15, Houston gets another 8, because I know people say he could have a breakout, but let's just say safely he gets 8 or 9. And then you have a Julian who gets a couple. Romeo, now he's playing an entire season. He gets a couple. The secondary improving is going to give these guys more time. John Kaminsky is always going to add his couple sacks. Aleem McNeil is going to get his couple sacks. You got Levi Onwuzurike now, who's going to be in the flesh. And I think now that they have so much depth, Sam Flannel, they're going to be able to rotate guys and keep fresh defensive linemen on the field at all times, which I think is going to terrorize other quarterbacks. So I think they can definitely increase their sack total, but the question is by how much. And I think they can hit 50 this year.